Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to make this beautiful Christmas crochet stocking. We are going to start by making a magic ring, and if you are a beginner and would like some more detailed instructions, have a look at the video down in the description where I explain exactly how to make a magic ring. Start by chaining 2 and then make 10 double crochets inside the magic ring. After making the 10 double crochets, we are going to close the magic ring. So hold the short yarn end and pull it tight until the center is gone, and then slip stitch in order to close the row. So if you count them, you should have 10 stitches in your first row. Go ahead and place a stitch marker on the last stitch of the row, and we are going to do this for every single row in the project so that we know exactly when the new row begins. Chain 2 to increase, and then we are going to make 2 double crochets for each stitch. Notice how I considered my chain of 2 in the beginning to be my first double crochet, and I choose to do that. Some people don't, so you can just skip that stitch and make 2 double crochets in all of the other stitches, but I prefer to count my chain as my first double crochet. At the end of row number 2, you should have 20 stitches. Go ahead and slip stitch to close the row, and don't forget to put your stitch marker on the last stitch. For row number 3, chain 2, and we are going to work in a alternating pattern between 2 double crochets and 1 double crochet. So make 1 double crochet in the first stitch. Don't forget that your chain counts as a double crochet. And then make 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochets in the next one, 1 double crochet in the next one, and so on and so forth. At the end of row number 3, you should have a total of 30 stitches. For row number 4, we are going to work in a pattern of 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, etc. At the end of row number 4, you should have a total of 40 stitches. For row number 5, we are going to repeat exactly what we've done for row number 4, and just work in a pattern of 2 double crochets followed by 1 double crochet and then 1 double crochet, and so on. This means that you will finish with the same number of stitches as in the previous row, which is 40 stitches. Row number 6 is going to be easy. We are just going to make 1 double crochet per stitch, so that means that we will finish with 40 stitches still. Now that we have finished the toe portion, all we have to do is increase. So make another 6 rows of double crochets. To start the heel, we are going to make a row of 20 double crochets, so that we are making a row that is half the diameter of the stocking. Notice how this time I am not counting the increase of 2 chains as a double crochet. Chain 2 and turn your work. To start the second row of the heel, we are going to double crochet 3 stitches together. And to do that, you make 3 double crochets, but you don't finish them. You only make them halfway. At the end, you will end up having 4 loops on your hook and pull through the 4 loops. Continue making double crochets until you only have 3 stitches left. When we get to the last 3 stitches, we are going to once again double crochet the last 3 stitches together. For the next row, we are going to do exactly the same thing. So we are going to start by double crocheting 3 stitches together and then doing individual double crochets until we only have 3 stitches left, and we are going to stitch those 3 stitches together again. For the next 2 rows, we are going to be doing exactly what we've been doing. So double crochet 3 stitches together, do individual double crochets, and then finish by double crocheting 3 stitches together at the end of the rows. So now we have finished the decreasing portion of our heel, and to continue we have to make a mirrored portion, but instead of decreasing we are going to be increasing. Start by increasing with a chain of 2, turn your work, and now we are going to make 3 double crochets in the same first stitch. And this way we are going to be increasing our rows. Afterwards, all you have to do is to continue double crocheting until the last stitch, And in the last stitch we are going to make a further 3 double crochets. Make 4 rows with this pattern. To make the 5th and final row of the heel portion of the stocking, we are just going to make 20 double crochet stitches. And there you go, we have finished the heel. Now to put the heel together, we are going to fold it and you can see what this is going to look like. All I'm going to do is attach the corners to the stocking. To attach the first corner, as you can see here, I want to attach it to the first stitch of the anterior part of the stocking. And to do that, I am just going to slip stitch. Then chain 2 to increase and double crochet all around until you get to the other side. To attach this corner of the heel to the stocking, I am going to put my hook through the gap made between the chains in the first double crochet of that row, and then I am going to slip stitch it in place. After that, chain 3, and I am going to make a treble crochet into that space that is left. Then go ahead and keep double crocheting until you get to the other side. Make 2 treble crochets into that last stitch of the heel. Then go ahead and continue double crocheting until you get to the other side. To finish the row, make a slip stitch. Now all you have to do is continue giving height to your stocking by making rows of double crochets. I made 10 more rows and I was happy with that, but you can change that according to what you want and you'll be almost done. Okay, so this is what my stocking is looking like and I think it is looking so cute. I am so happy with it. And we haven't needed to cut the yarn to do anything yet. So finish the stocking by making a row of just slip stitches, and I like to do this just to give it a finishing touch. When you're done, go ahead and cut the yarn and pull it through in order to close the project. Now all there is left to do is to close those holes in the heel, and I'm going to be using the remaining bit of yarn that I have. If you want to see how I do it, go ahead and keep watching. Basically, all I am going to do is cut a piece of yarn that is 3 times the length of the hole, and I am going to make sure to sew together the matching stitches so that it looks as straight as possible. Alright, to finish, go ahead and weave in any yarn ends that are still showing, and then all it's left to do is to decorate your stocking. If you would like to have your Christmas stocking on a hook, I am going to show you how to make the little loop at the back to hang it on. If you don't want this, then skip this portion of the video. Fold your stocking in half and put a stitch marker on the stitch that is in the center. Then all you want to do is grab a bit of yarn and slip stitch it onto the back of the stocking and then chain 8. When you're done, secure it onto the other side of the stocking by slip stitching it in place, and then work backwards by making a row of slip stitches. I chose to decorate my stocking with the R initial because this is going to be my boyfriend's stocking this year. You can really go wild and choose to decorate it however you want to. I suggest maybe putting a fluffy rim on the top of the stocking or even making some pompons. That will look so nice as well. If you would like me to show you how to make the R initial in crochet, I can do that. But for now, this is the end result. I hope you loved it. I loved making the stocking, and it looks so nice next to my Christmas tree. Merry Christmas, everybody!